Hello, everybody. My name's Craze. I'm joined here today by Woden, Pro, Legend, and Messi. I'm going to talk about the Orochi rework. Pro's going to talk about the new map. Legend's going to talk about the PK rework, and Messi's going to talk about the community. Go ahead and start with the map, Pro.
Alright. The new map is called Beachhead. It is similar to the Viking story modes where you storm the Samurai Stronghold. It looks awesome. There is a lot of aesthetic pleasing things about the map, especially when you go into the forge where they would repair their gear or fix their swords, where they have all the spikes on the walls and you see all the swords laying around. To me, that's awesome. I love how the devs went into really good detail about the map. Um, just I love all of the when you're walking up the beach, you're getting ready to go fight and messing people up, and you just see ships broken up into pieces. You see fire. You're storming a castle. It's so awesome. Like it gets you really pumped up when you're running into that map.
See, personally, I haven't played it yet, so I wouldn't know, but I'm going to talk about the Orochi rework now. Frankly, as someone who has played Orochi semi extensively, oh my god, is it fucking good. Let's see, his Riptide Strike is a light input now, and it's so fucking fast, and it chains into any of his chains that start with a
Wasn't I
light.
supposed to?
It's and
Mm.
frankly, it's just his lights are 500 ms, and his chain lights are 400 now. Which, oh my god, did we need that so bad? Let's see. He got Storm Rush buff where you can soft fan it into any direction, which is great. That's basically the basics. Frankly, you're gonna have to play the Orochi to get a better feel for him now because he has a couple new combos: heavy, light, heavy, and I can't remember the last one. But go ahead and talk about the community, Messi.
Yes, the community. So, with how the community is receiving this new season six rework, with the change to Peacekeeper and Orochi mainly being the prominent two updates that they really wanted to hit on, with the devs really wanted to show on. Um, what the community is respecting this is the Orochi. Everyone's playing them. Let's just be honest. You can't go into a match without someone playing the new reworked Orochi. They're always trying out the Storm Rush or trying out the 400 millisecond lights now. The insanely fast, quite damaging. Now the Ninja Orochi that we all wanted since season one is not here. And I'll tell you, still bad matchups with Lawbringer. Still bad matchups with super turtly, super defensive characters. The same matchups that you'll find before the rework still are the same with the season six Orochi. And I'm very happy that the devs kept that. Kept the spirit of Orochi while also still improving on his attacks and his openings now that he can do with counters. Surprisingly enough, not as many PKs. Yeah, you would imagine PKs be running around everywhere, guard breaking and bleeding, but it looks like the damage reduction that she received, even though minimal, can be quite hmm makes quite an impact during combats, especially during those long battles with high health characters like Warlord or Lawbringer. Overall, though, the community is receiving these quite well. They're working out with these, and I will give it about, I'd say 2 weeks, about a month, for the community to decide officially what it thinks about these new updates.
All right, fucking great, I do say. Legend, do you want to talk about the PK rework?
Yeah, that'd be great. So everybody who doesn't know me, I am Legend. I am co-lead of clan of Legion of Fallen, and we are a gaming clan on Xbox for Honor. So I wanted to talk about the Peacekeeper aspect of the rework. So really, what they've done is they've reduced her dodge recovery, so she doesn't have great dodge recovery anymore. So you will be able to catch her in a guard break after she dodges now, unlike she was in the past couple seasons. It did reduce her damage on her heavies and her jumping heavies from 40 to 25 now, and then her jumping heavies from 20 to 15. Her zone attack also received a little bit of a damage reduction in from 20 to 15. Not so bad. She is now able to soften into light bleeds, sort of like only in the top direction, sort of like Raider for his stunning shot. Any heavy can be directly canceled into into a top light bleed, also as well as her zone attack. The second stage of it, it counts as her as counts as a heavy attack, so she'll be able to do that. Now she can. They slow down the speed of her feint, her heavy feint into her guard break as well, since it was too fast. They realized that. She can now also feint heavy's mid chain and chain finishers into guard breaks as well. Yeah, and they reduced the damage of her lights like from 18 to 13, and then the second one would be 15. So it's gonna take a lot longer for her to whittle down heroes like Warlord and Lawbringer, like Messi stated. Yeah. Other than that, she's really cool now for a mix-up intensive character. She brings a new aspect to the battlefield other than just like constant light spam and just annoyance. I think Orochi's gonna take that spot for right now.
Yeah, I can't wait for it.
Yeah. Honestly, for that right now, PK is in a good place right now. She can use some time to fit in, but she's in a better place than she was. So it's pretty dead set right now. All right.
Yeah. Kaz, any notes you want to just add?
Well, from what I've seen, I fought against Legend and a couple other guys last night to test out the reworks, and I don't know, man. That Orochi, Orochi, man. I did watch a video of the frame rates, and pretty much looks like if he gets that 4 MS light on the top of you and changes it into the next light, you're probably gonna get hit with that next light.
Yeah.
The input delay between the 400 MS and the 500 MS is way too short. Vanguards might not have a problem, like Kensei or Warden. The slower guard switching characters might, find it really annoying. Beachhead does look very, very interesting. I do like the fact they brought that into the game. It looks like a really good, cool concept. And also, I do like the new event that they're coming out with. I think it's pretty cool. I like some of the new cosmetic, the new gear that they're coming out with. They came out with, dude, looks pretty awesome. New event. I do also like the fact that that new game mode 4v4. Haven't played it yet, but I think it's like Dance of Death.
It's exactly
That
like
seems makes it a really cool aspect to the game. You mean where now you're fighting 4 people and you have to kill them all at the same time,
Or just another way to get fucked. More better.
It's so much fun. I've played it about
That's on the
3
table.
times. It's great. I love it so much.
I really wish they saw the potential for Orochi for this update on console. They were thinking this more towards PC. That's why PC has less of a problem with this rework with Orochi than console does.
Well, it's just gonna take a little bit while for people to get used to his lights and his new combos, because now you can dodge out of his heavy finishers, so you can go straight into the Riptide Strike again and start up a new chain, which is fucking ridiculous.
Chris, he can also do his light finishers.
Yes.
The problem thing that Legend touched on is we play at 30 frames a second.
Mm-hmm.
PC 60 frames. So a 400 ms light on PC is similar to like a Shigoki's light. Like that, you could still parry that. It's not very difficult. Comes out fast, but most people have good reaction time to where they can block or parry it. Problem with console is that 400 ms light is more like a 300 ms light. That hitting hits you, and most people can't parry that. Most people can't block it. And if you're playing an assassin, the problem is that assassin's guard, when it blocks, has like a slight delay before it comes back up again. So if you have a delay of no really big delay between hits, the assassin's guard's not going up. That is the problem. It's not so much the fact, and the Orochi did need a rework, don't get me wrong, but it's the fact that, yes, the Orochi now is a really good dodge turtle. If someone can dodge turtle on Orochi, you're screwed. Because a Berserker, say if you're playing a Berserker, has hyper armor, I have to get close to you to use it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're dodge turtling and hitting me with lights, I can't get into hyper armor. I die. you're probably still gonna have a problem with lawbringers and conquerors and armushas. But I still think out of the two reworks, Orochi is top dog right now out of the two
No,
reworks.
what tier do you think he is right now?
I'd say he's probably low A.
Low A. I figured mid to high A, to be honest.
Who would you say?
Like a low A, high B. I don't. He doesn't have enough.
What character?
He has really Orochi.
Orochi. His main issue right now is no. He doesn't really have a way to open up a people, but mid chain he's almost nearly unstoppable to beat. And if you get your opponent lacking while he's just counterattacking you, he's just gonna get you into an infinite loop if you
Mhm.
don't catch on what he's doing. I state right now A tier.
A tier. All right. All right.
That's why I said low. I said
Alright,
low A tier. He doesn't have
yeah,
enough to be top A tier.
like at the
I'm
moment.
gonna go
Yeah.
ahead and agree with Legend. I do think Orochi needed the rework, and I do think he is A tier. But as I'm gonna go ahead and touch on what Kaz said, when it's kind of well, I compare Orochi kind of like how Aramusha first launched, and how everybody when console, at least who I was playing with, was always talking about how they could barely block Aramusha saw feints. I think give it a couple weeks, like uh like Crazed or Legend was saying, and I believe everybody will adapt to the new lights and will be able to predict it, kind of like Aramusha. Because I know when I first started playing against Aramusha, I couldn't parry, I couldn't block, it was hard. Now with the new Orochi, I would say give people a couple rounds to practice, a couple weeks, and they'll start parrying lots of their moves and attacks just like it's nothing.
Yeah, basically, I agree with that. Anyone else want to add
Yeah.
anything before
Yeah.
we end this off?
Yeah, I'd like to add on that. Yeah, I agree 100% with Pro that at the moment, just like introducing Shaman and Onimusha, that everyone complained, especially the console people, as we have lower frames and have less time to react to this, more so the prediction game, that we have to deal with this and for however long in the beginning, for if I remember right, at least for me, it took a while. It took all of us such a long time to get used to Shaman, especially on console, to get used to Shaman predictions that when they'll do the spin heavy and everything, and Onimusha with what's the pattern for the lights and so forth. But um, and I think the devs did an okay job on nerfing them. So I think that along when time continues, like I said, about 2 weeks or a month, when we get used to this type of Orochi now being played instead of the limited agile fighter, and I'm quoting from the devs here when they write this, that they with their intent with this is to um, that had us returning to the concept of Orochi as an agile fighter well suited for counterattacking. With this concept in mind, we are making some changes to help Orochi players be more successful, able to counterattack and prolay into a sustained offense. If this is their idea of the soul of Orochi, then I can give this a solid B tier when it comes to about the second month, as that sustained offense is going to be countered extremely by what the meta is right now and how defense works. That's my idea at the moment.
All right. Anyone else want to add anything?
Nope.
All right. Go ahead and outro then, Kaz.
I just want to let you guys know. We do have a clan on Xbox, so we're always looking for new people. I'm gonna call it Legion of the Fallen, LoF. I'm the leader, LoF Woden. My co-lead, as you met, is Legend.
Hello.
You guys can always find us. You can find LoF Craze, Messy, Pro HD. You can find these guys on Xbox. We don't really particularly care on how good you are. If you're new, doesn't really matter. We have people at all skill levels. Hope you guys enjoyed our podcast tonight. Bobby Aga should be back next week. Um, and I'll give it back to Craze.
All right, I'd say that's it for the podcast tonight, guys. I hope everyone enjoyed. If we offended anybody, frankly, I don't care. But yeah, that's it. See you later.